Alright, hey guys. So we are going to continue working in your interactive notebook. Just to recap what we did yesterday, I think most of you got all of these pieces in. But yesterday in class, so Thursday in class, we finished the notes for interrogative and exclamatory. We completed this activity in class, was color-coded with our sentence types, and we filled in the punctuation for each sentence. Then we reviewed subject and predicate. Our subjects are red, predicates are purple. We talked about what a subject and a predicate is. This is review from Unit 1 that we did this semester. And then over here on the left side, we wrote some definitions for simple subject, simple predicate, complete subject, and complete predicate. And then yesterday in class, we also started all of these tabbies. So we did the first two. So remember, the zigzag tabs are for your simple subject and your simple predicate. And then the ones with the polka dots are for your complete subject and your complete predicate. Okay, so today we are going to finish the review for these sentences. So if you open up your tabs all the way, the first thing that we need to do is read the sentence. So I'm going to do this with you guys. So you need a blue and a red pen for this activity. So the second sentence says the art museum opens on Monday. Okay, so we need to draw a box around the simple subject. Okay, so in this sentence, what is the simple subject? The one word that the sentence is about. Okay, I want you to take a second and draw a box around the simple subject, and I'm going to do the same in my book, and then we'll check and see if you got it right. Okay. You should have drawn a box around museum. Museum is the simple subject. It is the one word that this sentence is about. Now, if I said what is the complete subject, that would be all of the words that this sentence is about, or that tell us who or what this sentence is about. So in that same sentence, I need you to underline the complete subject. So all of the words that tell us who or what that sentence is about. Okay, so go ahead and underline it in your book. You should have underlined the art museum. That is the complete subject. Okay, so since we have our red pen in our hand, let's go ahead and do the tabs, okay? So that very first tab, the one with the zigzags, that is your simple subject. So from this sentence, museum was the simple subject. Our complete subject was the art museum. So you're going to write that on the box with the polka dots. So just to check here, museum is the simple subject. That's the word you're writing in the zigzag box. And then the art museum are the words that you're writing on the polka dotted box, which is for the complete subject. All right, now pick up your blue pen. Okay, so pick up your blue pen. We need to draw a box around the predicate in that sentence. So the art museum opens on Monday. Go ahead and draw a box around the simple predicate, the one word that tells us the action. You should have drawn a box around opens. That is the simple predicate. Now you need to underline the complete predicate. So all of the words that tell us about the action. Go ahead and do it in your book. You should have underlined opens on Monday. Okay. And then for your tabs, on the zigzag tab, so the one that's on top, you need to write opens, because that is the simple predicate. And then on the one with the polka dots, you need to write opens on Monday. Okay, now your directions for the rest of this activity for today. You have 4 sentences left. For those 4 sentences, first, before you write anything on the tabs, I want you to go through each of those 4 sentences, draw a box around the simple subject in red, underline the simple subject in red, and then in blue, draw a box around the simple predicate and underline the complete predicate. Okay, so I want you to go ahead, do those 4 sentences. All you are doing is drawing a box around the simple subject or simple predicate and then underlining the complete subject or the complete predicate. Make sure you have red or blue for the right section of the sentence. I'm going to do mine along with you, and then I'll hold up the answers for you to check yours. Don't do your tabs yet. We want to check and make sure that you have the right information for each one. So go ahead and start working. You can pause this if you want to, or you can let it play and then pause it if I start talking and you need another second. Okay, so I have finished all 4. Let's go ahead. I'm going to show you these. If you are not done, please finish these before you watch this part of the video. I'm about to give you the answers. We're going to go over them together. See if I can hold it right so you guys can see it. Okay, so we've already done 1 and 2. The third one, you should have drawn a box around popsicle. That is your simple subject. You should have underlined the cherry popsicle. Finley's sitting in here with me. If you just heard him bark, he's keeping me company. The cherry popsicle is the complete subject. Drips is your simple predicate. Drips down onto my shirt is the complete predicate. Okay, down for the next one. Mall is your simple subject. The mall is your complete subject. He's probably barking at something outside. Okay, we're going to keep going. Is a fun place to meet friends. Sorry. Is your simple predicate. Is a fun place to meet friends is your complete predicate. All right, now this next one was kind of tricky, so let's see if you got it right. Trip is your simple subject. To Disney World is a prepositional phrase that tells us about the trip. So that's why it is a part of our complete subject. So trip has a box around it. It's your simple subject. Our trip to Disney World is your complete subject. Was is your simple predicate. Was a blast is your complete predicate. Very good. All right, and then this last one, this is another tidbit that we talked about in class yesterday, that sometimes the simple predicate can be 2 words. So our simple subject is sister. The simple predicate is will swim. And then the complete subject is Ella's little sister. And the complete predicate is will swim in the race today. Okay, so the last thing that you have to do in your interactive notebook for today is fill out your tabs. So you have already done the more difficult part of this assignment. So on your tabs, remember that the outer ones, or the ones with the zigzags, are where the simple subjects and simple predicates are going. So this is what you have boxed. And then the ones with the polka dots, that will be your complete subject and your complete predicates, okay? So pause the video here, take a minute and write this information down, and then push play. I will do mine along with you and show you what your completed final page should look like. Okay, so now you should have completed all of your tabs. So I'm going to show you what the finished product should look like. Let's see if I can get all my tabs lined up. Okay. There we go. So I will hold it as still as I can so you can check your answers. You might need to push pause. See if I can hold all of them at the same time. There we go. Okay, hopefully you can see that. If you need to push pause, go ahead so you can check your answers. These are your simple subjects and your simple predicates. And then I'm going to open them up so I can show you we'll see. This one's a little more difficult to open up, but here are, there we go. All right, your complete subjects and your complete predicates. Almost, maybe. There we go. You can read through my fingers. Okay, straighten that up. There you go. All right. So check your answers for your complete subjects and your complete predicates. You need to push pause. Okay. Once you have checked your answers and you have them all correct, that is it for today. So just that one activity that we needed to finish in your interactive notebook. We will take a pause on your interactive notebook for Monday, and then in class we'll pick back up with some new activities. We have used all of the pages in the packet that I handed out to you. So next week you'll get a few more, and then we'll add just a couple more pages in your book before you guys are done for Christmas break. Okay. See you guys on Tuesday. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. Say hi.
Hi. Okay, I'll go.
All gone? You all done now? Say have a good weekend.